my old friend Trump, a maker of chaos, a creator of change. So the demise of upcoming leadership being one of stepping back, of stepping down, of being forced recovery. I'm seeing him like at a lectern with his red tie on and addressing like the public, maybe at a rally or could be Congress, him having an issue, clutching his chest, bending over, and this is representative of an issue, a health issue brought about by increasing levels of stress and strain. This is the end of his term, his innings. So the thought is that the leadership to follow will also... Hi everyone, and welcome back. So had a little bit of a mishap during my recording today, and I've actually deleted it and can't recover it. So I'm coming to you a little bit later in the day than I normally would, and I'm just going to tap back in. There was a lot of messaging in the last recording for Old Souls and Starseeds in particular, spirit or angelics, drawing attention to the fact that this channel is drawing a lot of those souls, and so there was a lot of specific messaging around that. So I was pretty I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I lost that, because until I listen to it, I don't always know what's talked about. So let's just try again. So I'm going to tap in for the second time and see what wants to come through. So I've called in the archangels and my guide, and I'm just going to release and relax into this and allow them to bring through whatever's helpful, healing and insightful. They're saying news as well, so, and some news. I'm hearing in today's news, so I don't, I don't know. Let's just relax and see what needs to be shared. Okay, we're starting straight off the bat with my old friend Trump. So I'm just seeing his face. And I'm hearing news and updates are often representing him at this period of time, him being an instigator, a maker of chaos, a creator of change. So the news is around demise. So the demise from the previous channeling of upcoming leadership being one of stepping back, of stepping down, of being forced recovery. I'm seeing him like at a lectern with his red tie on and a little microphone, desk microphone, and addressing like the public, maybe at a rally or could be Congress, something along these lines, and him having an issue, clutching his chest, bending over, and this is representative of an issue, a health issue brought about by increasing levels of stress and strain. I feel this might happen in a forum which is reasonably public or seen by groups of people, maybe within a building. This is maybe around, could be July timeframe. Just being aware, timeframe's not easy to, not the easiest to determine. His demise being forced to take stock, step back, recover, and this is the end of his term, his innings. him having played a large part, being a central character to the breaking down of, also hearing disappointment, breaking down of some of these maybe factions or older institutions which have been in place for a large period of time, making way for the new to step forward. I'm hearing Vance. So the thought is that the leadership to follow will also, I'm hearing, be mired in indiscretions. Vance having big shoes to fill and following along the lines of current leadership. Things not set to sway and give way. This will create a period of turmoil and tumultuous happenings within the US, also regarding the global scene, with some shifting and swaying and reshuffling. The hope rising that there will be better times to come. This not giving way necessarily immediately. This also signaling still a time of trouble and uncertainty within the US. I'm hearing elections. There being a great deal of relief in the global community. Trump stepping back and recovering. I'm hearing rocked by insecurities and indiscretions. Some of this will come to light. This Scorpio full moon eliminating more of this globally at this current time. So expect for a period of revelations to occur, one where there will be some dismay and oh my, and again, who can we trust? So once again, not leaning on the pillar of leadership, but letting go and standing in your own sovereignty, in your own truth, and not allowing this to pull you down and hold you back from this current period of expansion. Okay, expect that in the lives of many that are here on this channel, that there is change that is occurring. And this is felt within you, and step forward into this. This is part of the shedding. So old souls having made decisions and contracts to come back during this time, they have waged other wars in lifetimes past and know how to battle on, to be leaders, to create change. This is what is creating the change maker. So them moving through this plane into new vibrations, initially leading the way, showing others how to do this, how to live, how to be. So this is not an easy process, but one that they are able to steady themselves upon and move through with relative ease and grace compared to the general population, them being able to hold the light, to show the way, to hang the lantern for others to follow. This is what has been preordained and why they have decided to be here and present at this time upon the earth. This is the calling, the awakening, sometimes being a progression which is slow and creating progressive opening of the flower petals, at other times more sudden, one to create a sudden change, otherwise awarenesses maybe not occurring. So this is the awakening. This awakening is occurring in waves, and like forwards in an army or a rugby field, they are leading the way and creating a shift and a change for others to energetically follow and to understand how to create better realities. These are the souls that are also having to undergo change because of this shift within their own lives, within their own vibration, this creating physical ailments and also some confusion. So allow this wave to push you whereupon you need to be, and know that over the period of the next, I'm seeing 3 months, this will push you into a better place, popping out of the other side. Currently, there is a lot of confusion and a little bit of darkness. I can't see where I'm headed. I can feel things dropping away, and I am undergoing physical symptoms, and yet I can't necessarily see where the finish line is, how this will work out for me. So just relax and know that this is part of the process, and this is happening to many in the community all at once, all together. Okay, so community, there is, I am actually creating a community to help support each other. So each can share what they are experiencing, and knowing that they're not undertaking this alone. Coalesce, I'm hearing, so you can support each other and also share truth. Some people having more awarenesses than others about what is happening planetarily, energetically, this kind of thing. Also looking for maybe intuitive growth through this as well, or sharing pathways that have worked. So there will be various skill sets, maybe sharing of skill sets or information or knowledge around this as well. So come together, work together. You can be far more successful as a team, as a group, than as an individual soldiering alone, working out, is this the right direction to go? Am I alone? Am I isolated? Are others feeling the same way? Okay, so no, I'm kind of seeing ye old again, medieval battle. Wars are not won upon the battlefield through battling alone. This is successful as a team marching together. The front line, again, so to speak, a more organized procession with some strategy in mind, supportive and helping each other, holding out a helping hand. I'm also getting the angelics also assisting us along the way. So chosen and guided and protected on this journey, helping each other and assisted by the universe, the angelics, and by our own intuition. Starseeds also being a very strong conduit between the heaven and earth, being like a conductor and shining brightly, also choosing this path, often against their own well-being and feelings of not belonging, and physical ailments and allergies and issues related to spending a lifetime upon the earth plane. Some of this improving as the vibration of the planet rises, but essentially some struggle and needing support, feeling isolated, feeling different, feeling alone. This is due to what is often thought of as attributes such as autistic or spectrum-related disorders, in inverted commas, something, and other such maladies, I don't even know how to say that word, which would be considered inconsistencies with human form. But this lending to beautiful, the starseeds, they come from higher vibrations, tapping into these souls. Feel a raising of your own frequency around them, the beauty, the innocence, the seeing things as they are, the lack of ego, the compassion, the some having other extraterrestrial, I'm hearing, abilities such as telepathic and healing, understanding, reading of energies, of universal truths, of understandings beyond human comprehension, this coming naturally to them, but through this process feeling again alienated and isolated. So this group is again a home for those of you in this community who feel this is referring to you. Again, being able to uplift in each other's company the understandings of these some of these common traits and occurrences, and being able to stand together, holding each other, some very strong unions being created, and lifting each within this group again together, just raising that vibration, assisting. So this period of time not being so easy, almost the period in between, the period where there is a tearing away, a lifting, a raising, but along with us, the discomfort, the confusion, the not quite knowing upon which shore you will land, and then the popping out, the celebration, the release, the ease. This is to come. This will not be felt yet for, I feel, over a few months. So holding each other through this period, there are some who are struggling and not always able to hold this light, allowing each other to be more expansive. This community holding a large number of these souls, I'm seeing like 70 to 75%. This has drawn these souls. This was what this channel was intended for. The vibration from this channel vessel through words spoken resonating with many on this channel, not always understanding why you're being drawn. There being 2% approximately who are here to wave a fist, to create ripples, this number being very low overall. This vibration not suiting those few, them peeling away and finding other channels to maybe create ripples with. So this is essentially a safe space. This space is held by angelic light. This is a protected space, one where you are able to rest, one which is held by a higher light, and therefore carrying many truths which resonate within your being, one that will hold you, uplift you and give you a reasoning for onward projection or journeying with projection. You will see and feel that times of troubled past will almost drop away as if you become unaware, still sending out love to those in troubled areas and sending out peace and radiating calm and love. This coming more naturally and more freely over time, this 2026 year. Okay, I'm getting a sense that 2027 is involving moving to this higher plane, this higher path, one that is easier to uphold, to hold, this being a time where you start settling into new industries, new endeavors, feeling more strongly about your foundation with works and changes and settling into this and the expansion drawing others, pulling them up, and so on and so forth. These are the waves of ascension. So at the moment, currently, feeling yourself dipping in and out of this, feeling the vibrational shifts within your body, feeling uncomfortable, experiencing the fear or the unwillingness to change that which has held you before, that which you have been connected to, and are not necessarily understanding of why that is no longer holding you at this time, feeling that this may be something that is caused by yourself. This is a shortfall. Why am I seeking something new, something different? Is there an issue with me? Why am I not succeeding where I have succeeded before? This is the call and the push to shift and change. So try not to hang on. This is also causing the discomfort, I'm hearing self-flagellation being part of the process, the analysis. What is wrong with me? What am I doing incorrectly? Why am I not satisfied? This is the wave, and the ebb and flow pushing you into new shores. So allow this and go with this time. This is pushing you. And I'm seeing kind of the shore, the tide, and then pushing you up into I'm seeing like a small paradise island. So allow this to push you onto the sand, onto firmer ground, one which has sun and is like an adventure and brings wonder and curiosity and enjoyment and joy. And I'm seeing the butterflies and the connection to spirit and, as with last time, all things magical. Just know that you are not alone on this journey. You are not facing this solo by yourself. There are many, many upon the planet at this time undergoing this wave, I'm hearing, of ascension. You being the brave, the battle hardy, the soldiers of past, you having been here before, and many of you having suffered the plights of having strong intuition and certain powers in the past. Some of these related to, I'm seeing like a noose around the neck, being maybe vilified and hung, drawn, and quartered, and imprisoned, and hunted, and hiding, and losing of life, one's welfare of one's family, and one standing in society. The starting to raise within you this connection to these past lives, some fear or some drawing back, also being present, releasing and realizing that this is from times past, and yes, carried energetically within your systems, but these times being held, and it is okay to release and flow some fears and blocks associated with this. Many have suffered before. This is the old soul saying, yes, I can do this again, and experiencing breakthrough on the other side, one where they are held. So times having changed, but the connection to times of past still being very strong within us. This is again where holding each other will really assist with these realizations. Oof, I know that I've had some very heavy readings around this about these releases, so I always seem to be seeing patterns in my readings. I am reading for quite a few that are on this channel, and so I'm really seeing like patterns where I'm seeing that we are all experiencing the same thing. It's definitely brought me to tears before too, the experiences that some people are going through, the difficulty of letting go, the difficulties of starseeds in particular. So I don't know, just really not vilifying people that are different or seem alternate to us, because often these are the starseeds. So holding them, supporting them, just realizing that they are often very elevated and so have this calling to home, feeling like they are in for them in an alien place. And sometimes it may be generational, one or two generations before they're settled in, but some of these beautiful traits that they're bringing to Earth being available forevermore within DNA structures, chains, which are then being available to beings upon the new Earth, having some exceptional extrasensory gifts and empathetic awarenesses. So this being very beautiful, and again, I'm just hearing energetic awarenesses. So the sensory awarenesses being particularly attuned, and we are moving in times, future times, into the picking up of telepathy from some of these starseeds. So telepathic communication, connection to animals as well, telepathically communicating with animals, the love and concern for all. So being extra sensitive. So for those of you out there who are feeling extra sensitive at this time, feeling like I must hermit, I must keep myself isolated, being too impacted, just this will give way over time. You will be able to strengthen through raising of this higher vibration and be able to hold more steady within your environment. And so being very aware that you are also affected by toxins in your environment, being very clean with your eating and the pollutants that you're surrounded by. So the clearing of, I'm hearing bowel cleanse and low environment. I also feel like noise, lights, anything electronic, electromagnetic. So maybe, oh, I'm being drawn to New Zealand. So oftentimes places that create more space, more room, less toxicity, pollution, people calling to those that are aware. So there may be calls to move, to change, to shift, to back away from more populated areas. Sometimes this not making financial sense or creating a hiccup where there is a lot to work out, a lot of shuffling, a lot of moving away from some relationships. Again, this not always making sense. And this is the period of time that we are moving into. So the importance of forming these communities where you can uphold each other. Okay, so I'm seeing an image of the Earth as I saw last time, and then superimposed upon it that new Earth and it being slightly more translucent and the pulling away, so that at the moment they're almost superimposed, the moving between two worlds. But I'm distinctly seeing one becoming stronger and then it becoming a separate entity, and almost as if both are going to coexist. So time and space not being what we think, many different timelines occurring all at once and being like a globe, like a crystal, where the hands that hold it are universal and all within it, being there and being able to be seen all at once, but yet having separate little lines, cracks, inconsistencies, and so tiny little timelines. So we're going to start emitting and becoming aware of some of these timelines. But another way of expressing this is like a cake where all components are within the cake, the flour, the butter, the sugar, all contained within the cake, but only being aware of one slice at a time, but the entire cake existing with all of the ingredients all at once. This can be quite difficult to get the head around, and so timelines, so it appears as if everything's speeding up at the moment. Timelines not being as they were, like a linear continuum. This being, and I'm not quite exactly understanding this, but maybe having the ability to absorb other parallel timelines, or the awareness, so the appearance of time moving up, of seasonal shifts and changes. Some of this is also going to create, so this rumbling, this pulling away, this is where we're going to see some kind of earth movement as earth transitions and moves and pulls away into a higher vibration. Okay, I'm just getting something around 2032. So just experiencing some of these shifts and changes and fluctuations between perhaps now and 2032, and then some more stabilizing from this time. This is a time where chaos is maybe subsiding, things are stabilizing, a new reality is starting to form. Okay, and we're hearing once again space-time fluctuations and continuum. I'm just seeing if I can get a little bit more about that. So I'm seeing a ruler, almost like life at the moment is that we progress and we move along in a very isolated, I'm hearing, and linear direction, almost as if you were drawing a line centimeter by centimeter, each centimeter representing time, but it's as if I'm seeing the ruler bending around on itself and then just forming a ball. So as if everything is contained all at once. And so our sense of maybe time or awarenesses will change and fluctuate. Being able to complete cycles and heal across all at once. So just allow these changes, these difficulties, these discomforts, these movements, knowing that if this is occurring within your reality, you too are an old soul, either currently or about to awaken, coming online, opening to larger truths, and therefore not immune to the effects of these changes, this raising of vibration, this level of discomfort and change, and trying to pass through this time with ease and grace, supporting each other. I just feel there again that there's many on the channel experiencing the same thing. So really love looking at the comments. I'd love to know if that's the case, because I'm getting that quite clearly from the angelics, and obviously they know who's tuned into this channel. So just the messages to stay strong, hold each other, and yeah, so again, finding your community to assist and uphold, and know that you are upheld in the bigger picture by all, and this has been chosen by you, and you are the chosen ones, and you have stepped forward and you have said, I can assist at this time, and this is what you are here for, and there is much love towards you as an old soul and a starseed for the pioneering and the sacrifices that have been made to assist during this time. One that you said, me too, I can do this, I can assist, I'll be part of this plan, this forward marching team, I can lead the way. So the archangels are blessing you and saying that this is something that you can do, and you are a team. And again, I just hearing bless you. And that is all. Okay. Quite similar information to the first one. I was starting to see some of the same things. Such a shame I lost it, because I felt like I was in a lot. I can tell I'm tiring, and I could really just go with the flow of the information. I was getting a lot better, but hopefully that message has come across in any case. As always, I'm going to have a listen. Don't forget to have a look at the description for any links which might help support you. And if you want to be part of a community, which is probably going to have a large number of people from this YouTube channel on there, then don't forget to subscribe so I can send you each month that mail out. May has already gone out, but it won't be available or open in any case until that following month. So on that note, so sorry that I lost that Zoom recording. I couldn't believe it, and it was just so much more succinct than this one. But just hang in with me until next week, and I'll be able to come to you fresh again with some more updates from the beautiful archangels. And I really hope that wasn't too challenging for you. Thank you again, and I'll tune in and see you next week.